Love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. If you look at Sacramento, fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, so they'd like to jump into the top tier, the top three. Of course, there's the Rockets. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the off-season with which to build on?
Now Sacramento starting five. Hield and Vaughn are the 2 and the 3. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley, and it's Stockton at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, we've got Wall. P.J. Tucker is out there with Christian Wood.
Is as good as it gets. And you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a true torture change.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. The pass to Wood. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Back to Tucker. Bagley with the block. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And thanks for that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point look. Hard the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's home. It's not going to go for him. And Houston the other way.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Harden against Hield. Pulled from the top of the key. Bagley with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just went crazy. He went on it.
Harden against Hield. The Rockets pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and in that one they were aggressive, but also efficient. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And just under 2.5 minutes to left here in the first. Fox with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively, finishing up with 4 steals. It's an impressive feat. And you can tell he takes pride in that part of the game.
Harden against Hield. Harden scanning the floor. But 3. Another miss by Harden.
They're getting colder here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here is Wall. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
To the inside. Oh, good. And a nice assist from Fox.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now from the defensive squad.
Misses off the right iron.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Fox passes the heel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has the shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think his teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability. He can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
First one, false score. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right.
I play in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
From deep Harden, and the three ball is good. Harden's got 5.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Hield outside. He's off on that one, so Houston will take it the other way. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Fox passes to Bagley. Over Wall. Bagley, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the shot took by Wall.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Three-pointer Hield. It's rebounded by Houston.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
Now Fox. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their prime John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. He's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And the first one comes.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Hits them both.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
against Wall. Healed outside. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Christian Wood. The Kings also at the sub. Whiteside's checked in. Outside, block. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento again missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So it'll be James Parton shooting. That one is on Evo. For Houston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. Throw good. James Harden. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja. Those could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school.
Go figure is right. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
And the Kings making a change here. Rollins is checked in. And so Bagley nails them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's the rubber. Now, here's Whiteside. Back to Robinson. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. It's lead by 5. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time for Harden.
And right now, they're just focused on pulling together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Back to Robinson. Tipped. Shoots. At the line. Right side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim, such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Ball against Fox. The shot's good. He has 6.
And in the post, Wall got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. And he can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now, here's Halliburton. He started closer. And now here comes Ball, leading the break. Counted. And it's a 10-point Houston lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Halliburton passes to Whiteside. Right wing. Whistle blows. It is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
As soon as the shot went up, Whiteside put himself in an ideal spot, coming away with the rebound.
The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today a flawless 6 for 6. Brown is checked in for the Rockets. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa, he checks in for Bagley. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Interesting with the game shifting to the pace and space about where Whiteside fits into the puzzle. He is still a double-double threat down on the inside and can be taken advantage of on night.
This is it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down hard.
Yeah, sometimes Cousins comes up with these dumps where you go, where did that come from? There's one for you, wrapped up.
Joseph looking around. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rockets lead by 7. Outside, Wall. The pass to Cousins. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you might want to call down some recruits to try to stop DeMarcus Cousins. 5 might not be enough.
And here's Halliburton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It doesn't go for him. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
I mean, that's when it's got to be a chop down there. When Cousins gets it that deep, he's exceptional at getting the position that he wants in the paint.
It's his first trip to the line. 2-2. And the first one at the line is good. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Hey, Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say snap. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they'll cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 11. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Houston. And the Rockets on the break. And there it is for him. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here is Halliburton, covered by Wall. Now, here is Halliburton. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, here we go. With Cousins. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Down by 15. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Halliburton. On left of the wing. Shot clock at 5. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Ball with it. The teardrop falls in. He's got 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
And if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a master quarter. He got both. really a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. The goal, of course, set off the ball is something I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to propel, in the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps them preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. Let's see if that changes here. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets, we got DeMarcus Cousins, all out there with Gordon. Then there's Brown, and it's Waba into the four-man position. Free throw, good, right side. Rockets leading by 14. Wall looking it over to the left side wing. Does it? No one around him. And the space there, but it's offline. Joseph against Wall. Wall with the block.
Stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooting.
Outside Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. They push it up around 3. Gordon with no one around. Out wide with his 3. The Kings trail by 14. It's stolen by Wall. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Takes the 13-footer, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Rockets lead by 14. Gordon with it. Picked up by Joseph. Ball wide open. No good on the 3. For Sacramento, they've got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Halliburton. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Wall. Cousins trying to free himself up. Wall shot is off to the left wing. Here's Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Here's Whiteside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Joseph against Wall. Pass to Waba. Some nice passing there by Houston. And to drop it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Rockets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Shoot 2. No good on that one. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the conference freshman of the year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And the second free throw, good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now let's go to the sideline to catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Given that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Hits it from three-point range. Gordon's got 8 points.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Now Joseph, 10 points, last game up. He dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Joseph. Pass to Hill. Tries again. It's called in by Wood. Rockets leading by 14. A 15-footer, up and good. Coming up, the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
And he's taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Joseph, the pass to Hill. Outside, Joseph. Back to Hill. Looking to get back on track here. And here's Wall. 12 points for him. Wall draws the double. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Rockets scored.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Outside, Joseph. Down low. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Rick, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jumper.
Up top, Holmes. Here's the dish to Barnes.
Harrison Barnes in great body control on that possession, just working against the defender.
And this is his second trip to the line of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
They hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdown defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And it's Gordon Kings trail by 14. Snatched away. Here is House. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Kicks it to Gordon. Passes it to House. Tucker with the ball. For the three. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Field is hit.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that didn't have to go.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Rockets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for House. And so House nails both of them. The Kings trail by 16. Now, here's Fox. Good work defensively by Harden.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Field outside. Barnes dishes to Fox. Oh, Hield in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Over Hield. And it's Gordon missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Now, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in his offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Harden. There's the pass to Tate. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Rockets lead by 14.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why that he creates so many opportunities for others.
Outside, Fox. They kick out to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
From deep Harden. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Fox. Here's Hield. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Hield's got 13.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to loosen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than 2. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
A pass to Fox. Fox is double. Barnes up top. 24th point outing in the last game against the Rockets in Houston. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. makes the first. Barnes hits the ball. Working with it. He picked up 33 points in the last one against Sacramento.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Pocket 6. Heat. Defended by Banks. Healed against Harden. Healed the pass to Bagley. Back to Healed. It's good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Barnes against Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Healed hits the Barnes. Outside Bagley. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off some momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And some changes here for the Kings. But Robinson, the third, is checked in for Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Shoots over Fox. Harden, no good.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot vary anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
One drops. He ties it up. And for Houston, they're shooting it pretty well. Close to 50%. Pass to Cousins. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throw. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Rockets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. Good shot.
The first free throw is good.
Cousins becoming more focused at being a better passer and a more efficient shooter, improving some of the aspects of his game that have made him an all-star in the NBA.
And that's going to get both of his shots. 1:58 left now here in the second. Halliburton passes to Bagley. He kicks to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Holmes finds Fox. Teardrop shot. Count that one. Fox has got the game tied up here for the Kings.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
And they double up Cousins on the wing right. Five to shoot. Another shot. Passes to Hobbs. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fox kicks to Bagley. Inside. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Bagley. Bagley's got 3 assists tonight.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice play.
Cousins against Holmes. Holmes with the steal. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Halliburton passes the box. Now Holmes. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harden against Fox. Now Harden, 17 points in the game. Shoots it. But they recover. In time. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if they got that shot off inside.
And now that we've got the chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
They got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along, so good call, fellas.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
I mean, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and it's just getting those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a team my toe. I want to be a team player. And they're doing a good job setting screen to get me open, and I got to just keep finding and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but you'll be right back out here for the... And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little...
What sort of adjustments were discussed during the half? Kings leading now by 4. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. To the point with Neal to inside. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the 5, rolling the paint.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to spin guys off and get those rebounds.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Tucker finds Wall. Harden trying to get open. And with that shot, the Kingsley is pulled down just 4 points for the bucket from Wall.
You gotta clog up the lanes because Wall runs all over you when you don't.
Neal and hit.
The defense there got away with a major lap.
It's House outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outside, Fox. Here's Holmes. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Holmes got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento. Hield against Harden. Shoots the 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Hield. James Harden with the rebound. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Takes the 13-footer, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Harden's got 19 points.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Barnes looking around. Back to Fox. 5 on the clock. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Harden, and the 10 by Harden.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Barnes. Tee right on him. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
It's Harden with the drive. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Fox gets to Barnes. Back to Fox. On the pass to Barnes. Off target from outside. It's trailed by 6. Here is out. Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear pass to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox just a blur in transition.
And so is Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. To the middle. And finished off by Wood.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
For the Rockets, David Wabach comes in for Daniel House. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Then for the Kings, Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holt. Bielitsa comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Gordon. That shot misses. Good D by Hield. Got by Bielitsa and nobody around. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
It's trailed by 6. And here's Gordon. 8 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Gordon's got 11.
And they run the pick and roll right there to perfection as Gordon gets the shot to go.
Outside, Joseph. Hield against Gordon. Hield attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. Shoot 2.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. and when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And he's good on the second.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
On the wing, Barnes. Stolen. Here's Waba. Hits the Tucker. In the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Violeta's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Whiteside, and they pick up 2. Whiteside's got 14 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Gordon the pass to Wall. Gordon against Joseph. Wood, great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Gordon against Field. And he finishes nicely on the way. He's got 18.
Field showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Rockets trail by 6. Now here's Gordon. He's got 11. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. That's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Kings. Halliburton's checked in. Kings leading now by 4. Joseph with the ball. Barnes right side. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him. He's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Kings have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7-14. Picked away. And oh, here we go. Wall. Nobody back. And Wall with the slam.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and jumping all over the defense.
Halliburton passes to Barnes. Here's Whiteside. They get a hand on it.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Monteith Wall, and it's good. Bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
That's the Whiteside. And here's Halliburton. 6 to shoot. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Cousins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rolling in, Bielitsa. It's a shot at the elbow. That one doesn't drop. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Barnes against Wall. Now here's Barnes. Defense is right there. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. But Robinson, the third, is checked in for the Kings. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-5 run here. Right side Wall. The Rockets with another miss. The Kings trailing. Outside Joseph. It's Bielitsa. He can't get it to go. Nice lead from Cousins. Right side Wall. Lays it up and dumps it in. Wall's got 21.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Rockets making a switch here. Houses checked in.
A nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found them.
Now Wolf. He's got 21. Out to the wing. House kicks to Gordon. And it's Wall in the corner. 4 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Robinson passes to Halliburton. And he uses the glass on the lane. Halliburton's got 7.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
To the paint, and Cousins throws it down.
Nice job of scanning the floor on the pick and roll, and then Cousins terrific at rolling hard after the screen.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Down against Robinson. Here's Bagley. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
How about that? Taking on the challenge, the physical part of the game, something Bagley's trying to get better with.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. That's good from Bagley. 1:39 left in the third quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. A 2-point game. Here is House. Back to Harden. This is the Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Holmes kicks to Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Eric Gordon. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. Good shot.
The first one falls. Robinson hits a vote. Houston's run a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. From deep, Harden. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that equals his 3-point total in the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Down low. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Really, he's improving so much in his decision-making and delivering passes.
Here's Harden. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Rockets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. first one back.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And so he gets going. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Bagley. Shoots over Cousins. Bagley, no good. Houston in the lead, and even 3-on-3 break. On Wall, rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fox passes the hook, and Holmes throws it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Kings ahead, leading by a point. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. That we're calling tonight are State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. We got P.J. Tucker, Harden out there with Wall. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins and House in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession. If they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall. Here's Holmes. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 10 points for Rashawn Holmes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wall draws the double. He kicks the Tucker. Launches it. Bagley with the rebound. Kings leading now by 3. And here is Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Bagley the pass to Fox. Now, here is Halliburton. Tight defense on him. 3-pointer Bagley. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 6.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Rockets again can't hit.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And Holmes throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that one's good. House.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Fox. And dishes it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Barnes is checked in for Sacramento. Heel comes in for Halliburton. House kicks the wall. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Tucker. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Fox against Ball. And Fox gets it to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Wall draws the double. Pass to House. Fires it up. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instinct. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Harden against Hield. Second chance shot. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. Here's Wall. And the rejection by Hall. And now the pass break with the ball. Here's Barnes. And it's rebounded by Houston.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been positive for that.
Oh, great ball to the fair.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4-2 here in the final period. Got the time to go forward. Hield kicks the Fox. There's the pass to Bagley. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, it's Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento again missing. Rockets on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run. That round much. House the pass to Cousins. And that one is good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Boogie on the inside just causes problems defensively. I mean, incredible what he can do.
Barnes outside. Back to Hield. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. House has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
One made 3 going for the game. Doesn't focus closer in, but let's see.
Wall pushes the House. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw drops for House. And the Rockets making a change here. Woods checked in. One goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Timeout called by the King.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Here's Hield. And the rejection by Harden.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him. See if he can find it.
The shot by House is no good. The Kings trail by 4. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Barnes. Off the run. Here's Bagley. Good with the block. And he recovers it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. DJ Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. To the middle, Holmes with the steal. the heel, nobody around. And the 3 off target.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Wall's shot is good.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Tucker. Now, here is Harden. Ball with it. Now guarded by Fox. And yes, it's good. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
They're scoring a bucket. It's raining buckets from inside.
Fox against Wall. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holmes. Whoa, with a block. And so it looks like the Kings goes in possession here. Gordon checked in for Houston. The Kings need to get off a shot here. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Fox.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Timeout called the Rockets. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hasn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Harden outside. Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Wood. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Hope they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. Going to go that time. And Houston the other way. 15 points was their biggest margin.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Holmes trying to free himself up. Hill can't hit.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the 6th.
And it's a minute. Wall's got 6 points in the 20. The Kings trail by 8. Fox with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Holmes with it. He dishes it to Hill. Barnes outside. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Wood.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Kings making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 10.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here is Halliburton, covered by Wall.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Wall draws the double. To the inside. Gordon lays it up off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Kings trail by 12. Now Hield. Trying to break that ice cold streak. It's called in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
It feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Harden against Hield. Over Harden. Hield can't hit. Rockets lead by 14. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Halliburton. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer Hield drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 21 in the game.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
All with the bounce pass. Harden against Hield. Harden draws the double. He feeds it to Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Houston.
Three times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for John Wall.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Fires the three. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taking 9 shots to get those spot.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Harden against Hield, and they get it. Wood with the block. Here is Harden. So to see the Rockets taking the win here, they won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
And you got to commend this sort of guy here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
James Conner turns it over to David Aldridge, standing by for the time. David.
Thanks for John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other.
we have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we just try to keep getting better each day.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dick.